If your lower back hurt and someone told you to do more plank, that advice probably missed the mark. Most men over 40 try planks and stretching to manage back pain, but for many of us, that pain keeps returning. Here's why and what your back pain is really telling you. Back pain in men over 40 doesn't just happen by chance. It's not just a sign of aging. It's like a report card. Your body is telling you that something in the system isn't working right, and the pain is just a symptom, not the real problem. You could try to manage that symptom all day with planks and stretching, but the pain returns because the underlying system is still broken. So let's take a closer look at what your body is actually telling you. Planks are not a bad exercise, but they are not the best choice for what actually causes most back pain in men our age. Planks help build anterior core stability by teaching abs to resist extension, which is useful. But for men over 40, the most common cause of lower back pain is not a weak anterior core. The real issue is a weak posterior chain. Think the whole back side of your body. After years of sitting at a desk, most men glutes barely activate. So when you try to hinge, carry, or bend over to pick something up, your lower back takes over the work your glutes and hamstrings should be doing. It handles that load for hours, days, and even years, until eventually it breaks. Planks do not solve this problem. They make your abs stronger, but your glutes remain inactive. The imbalance stays, and so does the pain. Sometimes it even get worse, because now your stronger front muscles pull against the weaker backside, leaving your lower back stuck in the middle while still taking the load. Another reason planks fall short is that they don't train the hip hinge. The movement most important for lower back health is the hip hinge, like deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, or simple kettlebell swings. These exercises teach your body to load through the hips instead of the spine. Planks don't teach this. They just can't. So what is your back pain actually telling you? There are three possibilities. Signal one is the glute shutdown. If your pain is worse in the morning, after long periods of sitting, or when you stand for a while, that's a sign that your glutes are not working. Your lower back is overcompensating for inactive glutes all day, which is why it never fully recovers. Signal two is lost hip mobility. If you feel pain when you bend over, lift, or rotate, your hips aren't moving through the full range of motion. Your spine is picking up the slack, so this is really a hip mobility problem showing up as back pain. And signal three is posterior chain weakness. If your lower back flares up during an exertion, like after training, carrying something heavy, or a long physical day, your posterior chain is too weak to handle the load. That stress gets passed up to your spine. These are three different report cards with the same symptom but different root causes. Planks do not address any of these. So here's what actually works. For glute activation, start every training session with glute bridges before doing anything else. Don't treat them as a quick warm-up, but as real training. Do 3 sets of 15, slow and controlled. Now for hip mobility, the hip flexor stretch and the 90-90 hip rotation. 2 minutes each side every single day. You could do this in the gym or at home. This is maintenance, not training. Treat it like you're brushing your teeth. For your posterior chain, the hip hinge is a non-negotiable. Think Roman deadlifts, kettlebell deadlifts if you started from scratch, single leg deadlifts once you built the pattern. This is the movement that retrains your body to load through your hips instead of your spine. This is the fit. 30 days of this consistently, and most men over 40 will see the chronic back pain reduce significantly. Not because you're treating the symptom, but because you're actually fixing the root causes.